Happy day to all of you, my dear children. Greetings from Icon School of Excellence. I am Alekia, your teacher. I am here to teach you all mathematics for grade 3. I wish all of you are doing safe, good, and ready to learn. Today, I am going to bring you all an interesting topic. Before I begin, let us see a small video.
Top lock build. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Build.
Two flying saucers. Good work. Oh, come back. It's not starting.
8.
Plus 2 equals 10. Here I am, number 10. Time to make some friends again. 10 equals 7 plus 3. We're on the board. 7 and 3. We're so lucky. Look at me. Look at that. There's the on button. That was lucky. Ready? Steady? Blast off. Oh, it's too heavy. 7 plus 3 equals 10. It's 10 again. Wait and see who my next two friends will be. 10 equals 6 plus 4. We're on the moon. 6 and 4. We really couldn't ask for more. Let's play a game. Roll the dice and whoop.
That was so cool.
Still too heavy. 6
Plus 4
equals 10. Quickly.
Okay, what is the video about, children? Yes, right, it is about addition. So let us see how to add two numbers. Okay, this concept you already learned in your grade 2, but it's a revision of your grade 2 syllabus. Okay, so now let us see how to add two numbers. Addition. What do you mean by addition? Bringing two or more numbers or things together. If you want to bring together two numbers or things, then what you have to do? You have to add the number of things or add the numbers, right? That is what addition is, right? Here I have a ball. See here, one red ball and I have one blue ball as well. So if I have to put together or if I have to bring together the two balls, then how many balls would I have? I will have two balls, right? So 1 plus 1 gives you 2, or how can I tell this in words? 1 plus 1 equals 2. So this is how I add or put together these two balls, right? The same way, we have 3 balls here and 2 balls here. So 3 plus 2. When I put together 3 balls and then 2 balls, then how many balls would I get? I get 5 balls, right? Yes. So 3 plus 2 gives you 5. This is what addition means. What do you mean by addition? Bringing two or more numbers together to find a new total or to find the how many things are there in all. So we do addition. Next, what are other names of addition? So what are the other terms which we can see in place of addition? So this sum, plus, increase and total. Whenever you see these terms, that means that you have to add the given numbers. Okay, children? So what are the other names or terms which can be used in place of addition? Sum, plus, increase or total. And the numbers to be added together are called addends. So here is one addition statement. See here, 8 plus 3 equals to 11. So 8, when I am adding with 3, that gives me 11, right? Yes. See, 8 plus 3 equals to 11. So what is this 8 and 3? 8 and 3 are called addends. 8 is called addend 1 and 3 is called addend 2. And the answer which we get after 2 addends, we call it as a sum, right? So the numbers which we are going to add, which we are going to put together, we call those numbers as addends. And the sum or the total which we get after adding two numbers, that is called as a sum. Okay, children? So these are the terms which you need to remember in addition. Okay. Next, addition on number line. How do you add two numbers on number line? Let us see how we can add numbers on number line. What do you mean by number line, children? Number line is a straight line on which numbers are arranged in ascending order. Ascending order means small to big. See, this is the number line, okay, on which numbers are arranged in ascending order, in the sense small to big. See here, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, isn't it? So this is how the numbers are arranged in a number line in ascending order. So how do we add numbers on number line? So here is an example here, adding on number line. 2 plus 3. 2 here is the first addend, 3 here is the second addend, and the answer which I am going to get after adding two numbers, this is the sum. Let me check how to do this on number line. So first addend is 2. So I am starting from 0. See, whenever you are starting, you are doing any operation or any mathematical operation on number line, you will be starting with 0 and jump forward 2 steps. So as addend 1 is 2, I am jumping forward for 2 steps, right? Next, what is addend 2 here? 3. So from 2 again, I am jumping forward for 3 steps. So first I was on 0, after addend 1 I was on 2, and after addend 2 I am on 5, which is the sum of two addends, that is 2 and 3. Clear, children? How do you add numbers on number line? You check the addend 1. So start from 0 and then jump till addend 1. Okay? Take those many steps which are equal to addend 1. And then check for addend 2 and jump. Count the steps after addend 1. So I have 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. So after 2 plus 3 gives you 5. So this is the sum which we get after adding two numbers. Yes, right. Similarly, we can do this picture with pictures also. 2 pineapples and 3 pineapples put together gives you 5 pineapples. Next example. Let us see another example on adding on number line. Okay. 2 plus 4. What are 2 and 4 here? These are addends. What is the first addend? 2. So see my bunny, it is making 2 steps forward. So it's jumping forward for 2 steps. Okay, 2 hops. 0 to 1, 1 hop, and 1 to 2, the other hop. Right? Yes. So I'm on 2 now. So what is second addend now? It is 4. So again bunny is hopping for 4 jumps. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So now the bunny is on 6, right? So after adding 2 and then 6, Now, the answer which you get or sum is 6. Next, addition without regrouping. How do you add two numbers without regrouping? Okay, let us see that. Okay, what do you mean by without regrouping? Without regrouping means you will not be having any carryovers, right? So that is called addition without regrouping. So now whenever you are doing addition, you will be adding two numbers starting from ones place, right? So always start adding numbers from ones place. See, 45 and then 30. These are the two numbers which I am going to add. So start from ones place. So what are the digits which I have in ones place? 5 and then 3, right? 5 ones and then 3 ones. So 5 plus 3 gives you 8, right? So 5, keep in mind, and then take 3 on fingers. 5, 6, 7 and then 8. So 8 ones. So now I am done with my ones column. So I am going to my tens column. So I have 4 tens and then I have 1 10. See, 4 tens and then 1 10 gives you how much? 4 plus 1, 4 in mind. Take 1 on finger, that gives you 5, right? So first step what I do is I start my addition with ones column. I add the digits in ones column and I put sum in ones column. Next what I do is I add digits in tens column and I put the sum of tens digits in tens column. Okay, this is how you will be doing addition. So this is one more example. 6, 36 and then 12. So as I told you, always start adding numbers from its ones place. So start from here. 6 plus 2. 6, keep in mind, 7 and then 8, right? 6 plus 2 is 8. So put 8 under ones column. Next, coming to next column, that is tens column. So here I have 3 and then 1. 3 plus 1 gives you 4, right? So what is the sum which I get after adding 36 and 12? It is 48. So this is addition without regrouping. So let us see with addition with regrouping. What do you mean by regrouping, children? See, it's a new word for us. So what do you mean by regrouping? When there are more than one digit in the ones place, you need to regroup. I'll tell you what it is. See now, we'll see one example. 26 plus 17, right? So as I told you, always when you are adding a number, first start adding with your ones place, from your ones place. So 6 and then 7. 6 plus 7 gives you how much? It is 13. So I cannot write 13 here because only the digit in ones place can be here. No, whatever the digit in tens place, it has to go to tens place only. It have to go to tens house only. This is ones house and this is tens house. So only the digit in ones place can come and sit in ones house. And whatever the digit in tens place have to go to tens place and sit. They cannot come and sit in ones place because there is only one place reserved in this ones column. Okay. Now 6 plus 7 is 13. So the digit in ones column is 3 and that will come and sit in ones column. And the digit in tens place is 1 and that will be taken as carry over to tens house. Okay children, understand me? Yes. So now coming to tens column. 2 plus 1 gives you 3. 3 plus 1 gives you 4. So after adding 26 and 17, you get 43. Similar way, see, I have one more example, 45 and then 18. So 5, first we start adding with ones place. So 5 plus 8. Always try to keep bigger number in mind and then smaller number on hands. 8 in mind and then take 5 on fingers. 9, 10, 11, 12 and then 13, right? So 13. So 3 is a digit in ones place and will be going to ones column. And 1 is a digit in tens place which will be taken as carry over to tens column, right? See, this is tens house and this is ones house. They have separated with one line. Okay. Yes. So now coming to tens column. 4 plus 1 gives you 5. 5 plus 1 gives you 6. So what is the sum which we get after adding two numbers, that is two 45 and then 18, it is 63. Next, let us try some problems here. Okay, these are a few sums, example sums which I have given you for your revision. Try doing this, children. Okay, let me explain a few of them. After that, you will be going to do that. Okay, next. So, 23 plus 16. So, start with ones column. Yes, right? Now, 3 and then 6. Keep bigger number in mind and then smaller number on hands. 6 in mind, take 3 on fingers, and then 6, 7, 8 and then 9. Good. Now move to tens column. 2 and then 1 gives you 3. Good. Now next problem, moving to next problem. The digits in ones place. Start adding numbers from ones place, right? 3 and then 4. 3, 4, keep in mind, and 3 on fingers. After 4, 5, 6 and then 7. Good. Next, moving to tens column, 6 and then 2. 6 plus 2 gives you 8. Good. Now, see, this is the sum 9 plus 3. So, you start adding with from ones column 9 and then 3. 9 plus 3 gives you 9. After 9, 10, 11 and then 12. So, in 12, which digit will come in ones place? 2, right? The digit in ones column is, ones place is 2. So 2 comes here, and the digit in tens place is 1. So 1 will be taken as carryover. So coming to addition of tens place, 2 plus 1 gives you 3. 3 plus 1 gives you 4. Good. Now the same way, 73 plus 33. What is the digit in ones place? 3 and then 3. 3 plus 3 gives you 6 and then 7 plus 3 gives you, after 7 take 3 fingers, 8, 9 and then 10. So here I have again 2 digits. So only the digit in only one digit can sit here, and as I don't have any digits under hundreds place, I am directly writing 10 here. Okay children, so even though after adding 7 and 3 I am getting 10, which is a double digit number, as I don't have any other digits in hundreds place, I can write the number as it is. Okay, next 8 and then 8. 8 keep in mind and 8 on fingers. After 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, right? So what is the digit in ones place? It is 6. Yes, so that 6 will be under ones column, and then digit in tens column, tens place is 1, so it will be taken to tens column. Good. Now 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 1 is 6. Good. Now 5 plus 5 gives you 10. Okay. So in 10, what is the digit in ones place? It is 0. And what is the digit in tens place? It is 1. So 1 will be taken as carryover. Now 6 plus 2. 6 keep in mind and then take 2 on fingers. 6, 7, 8. 8 plus 1 gives you 9. Yes, right? So this is how you will be doing addition with regrouping and without regrouping. Okay, children? I hope all of you found today's topic interesting, and I believe you were able to understand all that was discussed and explained. Children, importantly, I want all of you to revise the concept taught today at least twice and do all the assignments given without fail. I look forward to see you in my next session and eager to bring you all interesting topics. Lots and lots of wishes to you for your health and safety from all of us at Icon School of Excellence. Happy learning. Thank you, children.